Yeah, just to keep things in perspective, I'm stacking the windows side by side. So now there is a tool called Nikto. So you are going to make use of this tool later. Nikto is a vulnerability scanner. It will try to find out vulnerabilities present in any website, some basic vulnerabilities. So what I'm doing is I am targeting a website. This website, testphp.vulnerableWeb, it is actually a website which is intended to be vulnerable. Let me show you. This is the website I'm talking about. This is vulnerability scanner called Acunetics. So they have made this website. This is a test website for Acunetics web vulnerability scanner. So we are going to make use of this tool, this website only, because so far this is the safest website which you can use for carrying out all our testing activities, right? So whenever you are trying any ethical hacking kind of activity, you can make use of this website. So let me just start this activity. HTTP testphp.vulnerableWeb. This is nothing but the URL of that website which I am typing over here. So let me increase the font size so that you would be able to see. This particular OS in front of you is nothing but Kali Linux machine, Kali Linux OS. So what exactly this does is, this is a perfect suite of applications where you can make use of different hacking tools and launch some attacks on a particular target. So right now this is my target, HTTP testphp.vulnerableWeb. These tools are pre-installed in Kali, so you don't need to install again and again. But if you are using Linux, basic plain Linux, then you might have to install these tools. So this is what Nikto is used for. I have already started the Nikto engine. It is working. Let's see what results it's showing. Right now it is starting the scanning process. It is targeting this IP, whatever URL I have entered over here. This is the IP for that URL. So all that process we did earlier, convert that URL into IP, we can directly do it using Kali. It directly converts the URL into an IP address instantly, right? So right now it has started. It might take some time. So this particular tool, Nikto, let me keep it running side by side, and in the meantime I will discuss about the next tool. It might take some time. Okay, so I have kept it running side by side. Let's see what is the next tool. Next tool is what we call as Whois. Whois, I guess most of you might be knowing what exactly Whois is. Let me copy this over here. Whois. So what exactly Whois is? Any idea? Whois lookup, you must have heard about it. It lets you know when and where that particular domain was installed, who actually provided that particular domain to that organization, and a lot of other information such as when the domain might expire. That is also very crucial. Let me show you a quick demo. You can perform Whois using multiple ways. Okay, first of all, you can directly go to your browser and simply go to whois.com. There are multiple websites, free websites, which are actually providing this Whois lookup. You can search over here on top, Whois, enter the domain. For example, I want cnn.com, for example. Go to search, and these are all the information that you will get through Whois. As just have a look, the domain, that is cnn.com, who registered that particular domain, when was it registered. As you can see, 22nd September 1993. This domain was registered in 1993. It expires on 2027. Updated on so and so. The status, the name servers. This is basically the DNS servers. Then the registrant. Name of that registrant. For example, Turner Broadcasting Systems. Where is it located? Country. Even some anonymous emails. Still a lot of information you can capture from here. As you can see, this is what is shown when you try to fire Whois lookup inside any machine. Okay, in the meantime, let's go to Kali. I will just show you one more thing. Okay, let's see what I did. Inside any Linux machine or Kali Linux machine, you can simply type Whois followed by that IP address. So this is what I did right now. So the same thing, the same output which you saw on the GUI, the same thing is shown in the terminal as well. So if you are having an operating system, Linux based operating system, or Kali Linux or Parrot OS, anything like that, you can simply enter the domain over here and you will get the result immediately on the terminal in front of you. So the same results which you can see over here, something like this, the same results are being shown on your terminal as well. So how can this information be useful? There is something which I find over here. For example, the expiry date, something like this, expires on so and so. You can definitely create a script, Python script or any other script, which will continuously keep on firing the purchase orders on that domain. So this sort of an activity can happen if you're not enabled the auto renewal, because nowadays what happens, the domains or the organizations get alerts 2 or 3 months prior to the expiry. So if I'm having a website which is going to expire 3 months from now, I keep on getting the emails well in advance that your domain is going to expire and you have to purchase it. So nowadays it's patched up, but it used to happen in the past, something like that. Then again you have the location where this particular DNS, where this particular server is located. So this is the basic about what exactly Whois lookup is. Now let's go back and see what the other tool which we were waiting, Nikto, has done. See, on the left hand side we can see how Nikto works. Fine, so it has found out few vulnerabilities of my of my target. If you see, this is the first vulnerability over here. Anti-clickjacking X-frame option headers not present. Clickjacking is one of those attacks which are very prevalent nowadays. Forged URLs or emails might be sent to you through phishing, through social engineering or any kind of activities. If you click on that links, you might be redirected to somewhere else. So that is basically clickjacking, that is hijacking through clicks. So this particular website is vulnerable to that particular bug, or we can say that particular attack can be done on this website. So as we know that this website test.php.vulnweb.com is intended to be a vulnerable website, right? So this particular vulnerability is found from there. Similarly we are having few more vulnerabilities present. For example, this is the vulnerability, this is the vulnerability. So it depends upon how vulnerable your website is, and if that vulnerability is found out, it will let you know in your terminal that so and so website is vulnerable to that attack, and you can further launch an attack on that website.